Hello, beautiful soul. This is my next update on my surrender lifestyle. Today I'm really tuned into time. Have you ever had a goal or a dream or some project that you commit to? You fix a date in your mind and you're going for it. And then that date comes and the project isn't done. Well, what do you do when you are balancing this tightrope between surrender, trusting the universe, trusting the divine, trusting your higher self, and still wanting to see progress, still wanting to check off little boxes? Well, I was talking about this and I really got into this whole shame spiral. I was feeling so bad that my film project hasn't been finished. And a few years ago, I happened to come across some beautiful souls that I am featuring in this resilience documentary about how we can bounce back after tragedy, adversity, burnout, and most importantly, how we can truly honor who we really are once we find out who we really are. And this has been a project that I first conceived of right after I had my near-death experience, because I was learning that people could have these out-of-body spiritual experiences without being nearly dead, without being flatlined or on an operating table. So I traveled the world. I met with curanderas and shamans and other, wisdom keepers, and found out that there are a number of methodologies that we can utilize to tap into this innate capacity for wellness, for wholeness, for healing. And that's what makes us resilient. So I started the project, then COVID came, and in the meantime, I started focusing on other things. And a friend of mine used to say that I looked like I had shiny object syndrome. Can you relate? Like a new project would come and I'd get excited about that, and a new project would come and I'd get excited about that. And then I would be filled with disgust or remorse because I'm looking at the other projects that just have been left along the way. And I was really starting to get down on myself. And my dear sponsor told me to write about it, to look at not only the film, but other areas in my life where I have planned something and got derailed, to see what comes up. And it was an interesting exercise because I used my non-dominant hand. I'm left-handed, so I wrote with my right hand. And what came up for me was a reminder to trust, a reminder to surrender. And shortly after I got off the call with her, it's so funny because I completely forgot this, I actually had a call with Andrea Pennington from the Institute for the Awakened Mind, and Stefano, don't remember his last name, from the Monroe Institute in Italy. And this whole conversation was about shooting some footage with them next month for my film. And so it was like this process of talking to my sponsor, doing the non-dominant handwriting, and seeing that I have surrendered this project to the divine. It was just my egoic mind that was saying, come on, it needs to be done by this date, and ugh. And surrender is about letting go of the ego's plans, still making plans, even though they say if you want to hear God laugh, make a plan. But creating a plan just gives us a sense of forward momentum. We know where we're going and we can track our progress. And that was kind of one of the things that I wasn't doing. I wasn't seeing and recognizing all the progress I've made, even during the pandemic when things shut down. For instance, we did shoot in LA during the pandemic. Our wonderful film crew in LA got to shoot with Dr. Jill Stalker, and that was like a total gift. So I'm bringing all of this up because the idea of timing, in the egoic mind, we may have fixed objectives and a fixed way that we think things must get done. And when we're in the process of surrendering and really being a vessel for the divine, then we also have to surrender timing and say, okay, I make a plan, but this has to unfold in divine time. And that is what the non-dominant handwriting was showing me. It's like, if you would let go, we could have a lot more fun and ease and flow and everything's going to get done when it should. And I was reminded of the great work that my friend Derry Llewellyn Davies and I are doing with Diamond Life Design. With Diamond Life Design, you focus on this diamond with the feelings that you want to feel. So rather than always being fixed on, checking things off, like when things get completed, we want to be in the feeling state of our future self. And so I was reminded that you're doing all of these things. You're learning, you're making new connections. There's new people I've met that I will feature in the film. We've just come through a pandemic, so more people actually need the film and are ready to embrace these concepts. So I had to just admit, everything is happening in perfect divine time, and I could relax. And the next thing that came out of that was compassion. Having compassion for myself, not looking at myself as a failure or any other things that my inner critic would throw out. And when I was able to tune into that sense of compassion, I was like, once again, reconnected to that authentic self. That's like, honey, Dre, it's all good, baby. You're doing what you need to do with the right people in the right ways. Surrender. So there I am. I wonder what's up for you. Are you struggling with this issue of time and wanting to see things in your time rather than divine time? Let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you.